This video is going to help you understand what we're going to do to build your file and get your file into the machine. All right, we're going to use Notepad. Notice that I have made two Notepad windows. All right, two Notepad windows. One Notepad window will be your main. The next Notepad window will be your sub. All right, the format for your Notepad is %, open paren, your name, followed by the word main, close paren. You'll do the same thing for the sub. %, open paren, your name, followed with sub, and close parentheses. The parentheses depicts comments. Anything inside of parentheses is not acted upon by the machine, so you can leave comments in the program. All right, and then you're going to use some sort of numbering, N10, N15. Use the same numbering in the main, it doesn't matter, but N10, N15. All right, and then when you get all the way down to the bottom of your program, of course, you'll end with an M02 and a percent sign on its own line. M02 and then a %sign. The % signs are to close the files. All right. Your sub ends with an M99 and a %sign. So there is no other formatting allowed than that inside the Notepad in order for your program to be fed into the machine properly. Then you'll save them. You'll save each one. File, save as. Okay? And you'll name your file Diamond Main and then your name. Mine will have to overwrite because I was practicing. Okay? File, save as. All right. So once your files are both saved to your flash drive, then you're ready to come on into the shop and upload your files to the machine and set up the machine and do the work. Okay, now here we are at the computer in front of the machine. Okay, when you have saved your files, you got a main TXT and a sub TXT with your name. We're going to have to change these file extensions. So if you right click on your file and go to rename, you got to change the file extension. Change the file extension to .nc. Okay? And you're going to get this warning. The warning says if you change your file extension, it might not become unusable. Your file will. Well, that's okay. I know what I'm doing. All right? A TXT is nothing but an ASCII text file. An NC file is nothing but an ASCII text file. So we're okay. All right. Now that they're NC files, we want to open up our Simco editor. The Simco editor is comes standard in Mastercam. In order for us to do this project, I actually made a shortcut to the Simco Editor EXE on the desktop. So we don't have to start Mastercam just to send our file. All right, and we can open up our file. We open them up. I'm going to do them both at one time. Main and the sub, and hit open. All right, notice you get them both on the screen here. Here's our main, here's our sub. All right, I'm going to transfer the main first so I can show you an extra step that you're going to have to do. All right, okay, so now let's turn our attention to the machine. At the machine, once the machine has been turned on and homed, we're going to want to go to the editor. In the editor, program screen. CNC machines have bubble memory. You can never have nothing on the screen. All right, we have to make room by giving it our program number. So we'll type an O, and well, you know what? Let me hit reset. Let me use the library here. There's a lot of programs. I'm going to delete 2000 and 2001. O, 2000, delete. O, 2001, delete. So now I could put in 2000. O, 2000. I hit input. LSK will start flashing right there. Means it's ready. It's looking out to the computer. I come back to the computer now, and I'm going to hit send. Not send file. Our files are open. Just send. All right, and you can see it happens. It happened really quickly because I didn't have a full program here, just enough so you can see what's going on. All right, back here at the machine, we can see that our file is now good in the machine. So let's do that again. We're going to go O, 2001, input. LSK starts to flash. Back over here to the computer, I'll highlight sub. With sub in the foreground, I'll say send. All right, and it goes, and at the machine, in a split second, you'll see that LSK go to input. And then it's done. All right? And that is how you transfer your parts into the machine. Now, you have to be able to switch between programs at the machine. All right? We're going to do that with a search. The down arrow key is the search. I go O, 2000, cursor down, and I search the program 2000. All right? Now, what makes this all work? If we take a look at the computer again, all right, it is called the communication protocol. The communication protocol needs to be set up. Every machine has one. All right, there's a COM port that needs to be set. That's reliant on your computer. A baud rate that needs to be set up. Baud rates are bits per second. Your computer and your machine need to be talking at the same baud, or it's like not hearing everything that someone says. Okay, you'll hear every other word, and then your program will be all mixed up. Our data bits are set by the standard of communication that we're using. All right, so we're using ASCII, ASCII, ASCII. All right, ASCII. ASCII has a 7-bit word. Okay, then our stop bit is a 1, and our parity is set to even. Parity is an error checking routine. So if there's an even number of ones in the word that's being sent, it's actually a letter being sent, then the parity bit gets set to a 1. If there was any external EMF, any high frequency that's going on in the area, maybe a welder is welding aluminum and someone strikes an arc while you're transmitting a file, you know, that EMF could jumble up your ones and zeros. A bad ground will do it often. You got a bad ground, your shielding cable isn't good, all right? You can jumble up your ones and zeros in communication. And we need to know that if we're going to have a bad letter or number, or a wrong letter or number, I should say, the machine would error out. All right, so that is called a protocol. The protocol is all set up for us, and it's held as machine number 1 in the Simco editor. Okay? All right, so you should be able to get your programs into the machine now and get them cut. All right, thank you.